beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The madman. The madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask. He interviewed Tommy.
In all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face? I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No,
especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume drawing. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melons.
Yeah!
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
Yes!
show us on the floor. Oh, God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melons.
Oh, there you go.
But like, it just
hard at work.
This
is hard at work.
Messed up now.
Your boss?
Saggy, hold on.
Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I need your clout.
Chase it off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see, I'm working. I'm trying to
get
end
ready.
The night.
Get ready for the
live now. While I'm trying to get my job
There's a
done.
reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you were about to get canceled. You already know. I'm not the one.
I already hold you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. Listen. I'm backing down. I don't have. I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
no,
this. You don't. Want
I don't know.
You don't.
I know you're stocking shelves. Oh wow, you're
smoke. You do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting network, and she's stalking.
Doing a lot of text network, right? Because this is my job.
No,
I'm doing my job while we're talking. So
you know what the
multitasking.
You know what the reality is. She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Guess Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God!
All right. Restart the stream. Restart.
Nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, 23 viewers. Yeah, I'm back on cam. We got 25. Smash the hell out of this, the like button. I think I'm gonna do more live streams. So if you haven't already, subscribe, ring that bell because you are included in these hot topics. The intro is longer than the Snyder cut. Yeah, it gives me a chance to get ready, gets me hyped. The Nerds Loft. Ayo, Bradley. Yes, I have a quick topic to discuss. And if anyone else has some other entertainment-related topics in it, I'll be honest with you. Yesterday was kind of depressing how we don't listen to. What's very frustrating. What's very frustrating, and I don't want to get into political talk again and the politics of this week, but it's very frustrating that we don't listen to the people it impacts. Regardless of where you fall on these things, is a lot of people want to decide what's best for other people without talking to a lot of people that it impacts, like women. And I think we should keep our mind open and talk to a lot of women and see how they feel about the situation. And that's not virtue signaling. There are lots of different opinions in this world, and the thing that frustrates me is the people that are already here are not taken care of. And if we really think that we need to do certain things and reverse certain laws, you better goddamn well know that you're taking care of the people that are already here. And I don't think that this world is doing that. And I don't think, not to get political, I'm saying this world doesn't know how to take care of itself, the people in it, or the world itself. So, a lot of frustrations for me and a lot of people out there. But let's get to the topic here, where I completely disagree. Not that I want to. I do not want to disagree. I'm not going to go blow smoke and tell you what you want to hear. I want things to continue. But I didn't read the article ahead of time. I'm reading it live. The headline of the article intrigued me because I don't think so. Not so fast, Mikey Sutton at geekosity.com. Ezra Miller scandals won't affect SnyderVerse's future at DC Films. Won't. I disagree with that. I think it could. I don't want it to, but I think he's being a little bit naive here to think that there's no consideration, and Ezra is a big part. Not to get to the Ezra, listen, I don't want to talk about Ezra all the time, but it's a factor. It's a factor, just like Will Smith and the haircut. I don't want it to be a thing, but it's a thing. If the end of the Flash movie is, oh no, Ryan, yes. Crime Corgi says, just recast Ezra with Timothy Chalamet or Barry Keoghan. I like Ezra. I like Ezra's acting. This is I should say. Ezra, the person, could go F himself. I'm so sick of it. RJ. Well, it's going to be a factor regardless. Like, even I believe Mikey and Sil have sources. I really do. But, and we got 29 people. If you want more madness and more live streams on like single topics, let me know. I could have pre-recorded a vid, but I love live streaming so much and interacting with you in the group chat. And I went full madman on it's a hot as balls day. Woo! Coffee Machine says people want Anthony Starr as Reverse Flash, but that's weird because I think Anthony Homelander. Yeah. They source each other. Hey Rhea, hope you're doing good. I looked at getting Shredder's Revenge on the Switch. Damn it, I missed the discount. I'm still going to get it so we can do a group stream and I want to try to get 6 people to play Shredder's Revenge at the same time and experience that online. So I'm going to pay for it. I'm like, damn it, Nintendo is so swift with those discounts. I saw it was discounted a week ago. And no, I know. I already have it on Game Pass, little movie perp. I already have it on Game Pass. But I am going to get the Switch version, but it was like $3 off a few days ago, and then they got rid of it. Well, it's still a few dollars off on all the other platforms, Xbox, Sony. That's that Nintendo Switch tax. The Nintendo Switch, they know that the most people can have the controllers. It's probably most popular on Switch, that game, because it thinks you think of the Nintendo. Yes, 6 people playing a beat 'em up online. I need it to happen. Rhea, I'm going to contact you. We got to get that together. Maybe get RJ. I'm going to contact Cyrus, see if he could play. See who else we could get for that. That would be amazing. Amazing. All right, so let's get to this article where I pretty much, with the title of it, I disagree right away. Written by Mikey Sutton, editor-in-chief, owner. When Warner Brothers Discovery eventually recasts Ezra Miller's Flash, it won't destroy the SnyderVerse's future. I wish I could be that confident, Mikey. I'm not that I don't know. There's so many things up in the air. I am on the release the Flash movie hashtag. I'm going to make a video on that later. I want to see the Flash movie. I'm so sick of this bullshit. I just want to see the movie already. I mean, it's been boiling and in the baking for more years than the Snyder cut. This Flash movie. I'm so sick of it. Give me the Flash movie already. Look what happened when you take so long. You know, if you take so long with the entertainment industry, someone's going to get canceled. Someone's going to get canceled in your project if you wait too long to release a product. You can't wait this long. All right. After all, casting changes are not uncommon. In fact, Marvel Studios switched War Machine and the Hulk over the years. And what happened? Well, that was more gradual, and that was towards the beginning. Okay, I think you're giving examples where it could happen, but that was a completely different Hulk. And War Machine, yeah. Okay. The continuity remained the same. Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige didn't hurl Thanos in the negative zone and started over. Likewise, once DC Films replaces Ezra Miller, it doesn't mean he takes the Snyderverse with him. Insiders explain that Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav doesn't want to reboot the DCEU. I actually agree with that part. I think as much as as much as people say it's too expensive. Do you know how expensive and risky it would be to reboot the whole thing when you got all these all these threads out there that aren't wrapped up? I honestly, in my subjective opinion, feel like the path of least resistance and the path for most profits are to give some conclusion and wrap it up in a certain way to get especially since Aquaman 2 and Wonder Woman 2 are already done and there's only one more movie there. It makes the most sense. Logically, to me, it makes the most sense to have a big event, wrap up all these stories, and Zaslav saying that Superman is our priority. That just makes sense. Make a big event, wrap this up, move on. Because there's not going to be consumer confidence if you start over either. If you just reboot and don't do any conclusion whatsoever, the consumer trust is already broken with WB. If you do that, it's going to be that much worse. There's going to be no consumer confidence whatsoever. And I guarantee all you critics out there that say there's no room for it, it's too expensive, you're not going to have consumer confidence if they start from square one either. Oh, you're building up the dark side? Yeah, effing right. No one's going to believe that shit. You have to give some type of conclusion if it's included with Zack Snyder or not. Wrap this shit up and then move on. There's no way, in my opinion, that you could just scrap it, hide it, start over. You know? There's just no way. No one's gonna trust it. You lost your consumers' confidence. Time to build it back. Build it back. All right. Let me get to the article here. And remember, smash the hell out of the like button for live streams with just the madman. I love including my friends, but this is unfiltered madness from me. The continuity remained the same. Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige didn't hurl Thanos in the negative zone and start over. Likewise, once DC Films replaces Ezra Miller, it doesn't mean he takes the Snyderverse with him. Insiders explain that Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav doesn't want to Okay, well, I read that already. Indeed, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, and Henry Cavill's Superman still have gas in their tanks. I do agree with that. I think there's room for. They're not paying me shit, and I'm not paying them shit. You know. Let me see. AC128 says, "Hope everyone is having goodwill. We can grill up some food and raise a glass." Okay. They didn't do that horrible either, though. You know, it's not. Let's not be hyperbolic. They were successful, and I don't they were successful enough, just not as much as WB wanted. And what they've replaced it with hasn't proven itself either. So they were profitable enough. The thing that did it in was doubling the budget for Justice League. You know, there is a need to finish this up and make a big event in the path of least resistance, the path of most profits, without completely dismantling your consumers' confidence. I think would just be to continue this in some manner. You know, give okay. Hey, Ashley. Saggy Melons, I'm premiering a video about Ezra soon, but I'm curious about your thoughts. So I will be back in 30 minutes. Okay. Maybe I'll react to your video later, Saggy. All right. Indeed. Let me see. Oh, they still have gas. You don't flush what's successful. Instead, now I am nuanced to say nothing has been overly successful unless you're talking about the Batman and the Joker. Nothing has been extremely successful on either Snyder or non-Snyder. Saggy Smells, don't watch her video. Okay. So I don't think anything has been extremely successful, honestly. But you don't flush what's successful. Instead, you refine what you have. In this case, it means distancing yourself from toxic scandals, as with Amber Heard and Ezra Miller, in erasing executive incompetence. Whoa, like Toby Emmerich and Walter Hamada. I think my opinion is, wow, he did. Uh-oh, I don't want to hear about that. You smell like expired chunky milk. Oh, Aquaman. Yes, but Aquaman would have worked in SnyderVerse or without in SnyderVerse. You know, I don't think it was a big departure. It was in production before they changed everything. Yes, like the stream, please. Like the stream. Completely restarting the DCEU would be costly. Yes, the critics that say it's too expensive to go forward. Do you realize how expensive it would be to start from square one and scrap everything while trying to convince people that you're going to get it right this time? No one trusts WB. If you're for the Snyderverse or not, no one trusts WB. You know, they have to complete something. They have to complete something. And I say continue it just to wrap it up. Just to wrap it up in a nice bow. And I think my go-to thing would be Darkseid. That's why I say the image is not just about the turkey. I say bring Darkseid back. Let him raise hell. You could get rid of some characters. It'll be extremely believable for have characters exit the DCEU universe and a path forward for the future. All right. Reverse Max. Okay. Isaac bullies me every day, and he hates Morbius. He beats me up every day. I will take care of him, Coffee Machine. Okay. Let me read the rest of this. And if you have any other topics before I end the live stream, get them ready in the comments section here. Sources add that Zaslav is too impatient for that. Moreover, it'd be a financial gamble. Yes, it would take years and years and years where you're not going to have any product. I definitely say go ahead with Joker 2, though. Joker 2 is a mother effing slam dunk. Nevertheless, Zaslav needs to decide the Flash movie's future. Apparently, he has only two realistic options. Zaslav doesn't want to shelve the film, and I will carry the hashtag release the Flash film. I definitely will. I am consistent. When I want, when I show for creatives. I think Muschietti and the rest of the team shouldn't have to put up with Ezra's bullshit, and they deserve their project to see the light of day. They deserve to see their project. Oh, you want to see? Also, got my television Miko cup for my live streams. I can't. Hold on, this would be good for Here, Isaac, are you watching? An Amico show. This would be a good thumbnail. There you go. All right. And I need to get ready. Honestly, I'm struggling too. I'm struggling today to get ready for To the Max tonight. And I'm not feeling a lot of positivity in this world. I'm not feeling a lot of positivity. The Miko does exist. What happened now? Well, we'll see. All right. So if Ezra is accused of even worse things, Zaslav might do the unthinkable. At this point, it doesn't seem likely. He'll have to swallow a 200 million bitter pill. Not good. Apparently, Zaslav is open to releasing the movie theatrical on June 23rd, 2023. Wow, that's a year from now. God damn it. God damn it. Shit. Another year of this bullshit. I want to see the movie already. I hope it gets leaked. Honestly. Should I say that? Oh, I shouldn't say that. Damn it. Because I want to be for creatives. I don't like piracy. I mean, I understand. I'm not going to criticize people that pirate, but at this point, I would love it to be leaked so we can get it over with. I just want to get it over with. Just like I want to get the Amico shit over with. I just want to get this over with and behind me. There's better things to look forward to. I want to see this movie already. Apparently Zaslav is okay. However, hopefully, I'm not reading correctly. Hopefully, Ezra Miller won't get into worse trouble. It's a year away. Anything can happen, but the opposite is true too. Nothing might happen. Sure, the Flash could bomb. Oh, anyway, still, Warner Brothers Discovery likes the Flash quite a bit. They see it's a commercial potential with its two Batmans, Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton. Yes, and I do want to see it for that. I do want to see I love Michael Keaton. Honestly, I think people overhype Batman Returns. I like Batman Returns, but in retrospect, I would like to see a better finale for Michael Keaton than Batman Returns. Honestly, I think he deserves a better exit from his arc than Batman Returns. Is that a hot take? What do you think? Is that a hot take? I think he deserves better. I also want the Schumacher cut. I want to see that too. There's a nostalgia wave now. Spider-Man No Way Home, the blueprint, blasted the box office with its nostalgia for Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Furthermore, Top Gun Maverick blew its competition to smithereens with ageless Tom Cruise. I don't think he's ageless. I could see he's getting... But I don't know how they could be so confident. Like, what are their sources saying now that it won't affect? How are they so confident that it won't affect the future? I'm not that confident. The Schumacher cut. Listen, if it's good, it's good. Good. Give me your best shot. Many have tried. Hey, Isaac, if you're gonna try to cancel me again, be a little bit louder in the Boba Fett mask because you're in the intro, but I would like a better volume. You have to scream more. Bye, Isaac. Yes. Go try to cancel me. All right. Let's finish this. But where is the proof of this claims that it won't? And I want, it's not like I want it to be, I think things affect everything. Image. Michael Keaton Batman could ignite similar powder kegs. In addition, Warner Bros. Discovery hopes the legions of Zack Snyder fans will push ticket sales. How is that possible when a lot of the Zack Snyder fans I know, it's not dead. It's not dead yet. It's not dead. Listen to this Marvel maniac. Look at this bias here. Look at this bullshit bias. It's not dead. It needs help. It's on life support. It's on life support. It needs help. But I don't understand that point. Like, you're counting on Zack Snyder fans to help with the box office for The Flash. I know a lot of Zack Snyder fans that don't want anything to do with it. Maybe if it has that same leaked end credit scene with Batfleck, Although Zack Snyder didn't direct The Flash, it carries his spirit? Well, this is a change. I'm going to call bullshit on you, Mikey. 1 foot in the grave. Well, we're going to get Flash and Cyborg to resurrect that shit. Just like to pull. We're going to unbury the Snyderverse and resurrect it. Just like we need just like they did in, the Snyder Cut. Get Flash. Oof. Okay. It carries a spirit. The Snyderverse is in the Flash. His DNA all over it. I do say this is quite a departure from what. This is a little bit of flip-flopping, Mikey. Remember when Mikey said, Mikey, I'm calling bullshit on you because you said this is a disaster, the Flash movie. Now it has this. I don't have the receipt. I just remember you and Sil saying the Flash is a disaster. Now it has Zack Snyder's DNA all over it. What the hell are you talking about? You're flip-flopping on that for sure. Okay. Finish this article. Reading articles live. Warner Brothers Discovery also throw it on HBO Max. I discussed the possibility here on Sil Abdul's YouTube channel. Oh, really? When am I going to get? I'm going to contact Mikey. I want an exclusive. Mikey. I've been covering your articles. We'll do it pre-recorded. We won't do it live. All right. Warner Brothers Discovery. Oh, apparently Zaslav views this as the last resort. On the other hand, pressure is on to make a decision soon. Given that, he could go either way. Regardless, when a new Flash appears, it won't snuff out the Snyderverse as some now claim. And you still haven't given me anything. Like sources say that it's safe. On this specific, I call them out when I can. RJ. On this specific topic, yeah. They were saying how horrible the Flash sounds, how it's a disaster. I think Sil said it was a Frankenstein movie. And now, what do you want me to make a separate video calling out Mikey and Sil? They said it's a Frankenstein movie, a disaster. Now, according to Mikey, it's got Snyderverse DNA all over it. Yeah, they flip-flopped. Absolutely. The people viewing, Brian, there was 40-something people viewing. People care. This is why I'm doing it without you on the stream. I'm doing a solo stream. Let's finish this article because we read a whole article live. The Flash won't erase the Snyderverse, and neither will Ezra Miller's future absence. But Ezra Miller erased himself? Themselves! Uh-oh! Mikey's canceled. They reversed themselves. Oh, have fun, Brian. I wish you the best, bro. Yes. All right. So that's the article. Let me see if there's anything else that we could talk about real quick before we go. And I again, help me out, everyone. What is good news of this week? In the chat, tell me what is the good news of this week for To the Max. I'm trying to think. Do I want to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi again? What was some of the other announcements? I don't know. All right, here's something that's interesting. We need Rage Against the Machine. Who here likes Rage Against the Machine? This is an interesting article. Now, everyone chill out because it's political. Rage Against the Machine. But I didn't know they were back together. Is it the original Rage? I need to see if it's the original Rage. The original lineup with De La Roca, I believe his name is. Fire. Rage Against the Machine to donate $475,000 in ticket sales to reproductive right organizations. Okay. Oh, they're speaking with charity. I don't know. I didn't know that. Man, if they, am I missing something? Is Zach De La Roca back and they're touring again? Because if that's true, I got to find a ticket. I got to find a ticket to Rage Against the Machine. Listen, you tried. You tried. It didn't work. It didn't work. I actually have more to the lady whose husband claims that Ezra has taken her made a video debunking the allegations. You know what? I don't care about the allegations. I'm so sick of people saying, acting like fools, and then acting like everyone else has to handle with their bullshit. Guess what? You're not getting canceled. You're just an asshole. You know, you're not being canceled. No one wants to deal with your bullshit. There. Screw all of you that want to leave chaos and then complain about it when you don't want to behave and act like adults. Fuck all of you. That's my hot take for the day. Screw all of you that want to make drama and bullshit and then just leave a wake of disaster and then have everyone pick up the pieces while you just do your thing and then say, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? Cancel me? What are you trying to do to cancel? You're not a effing adult. Grow the F up. Grow the F up. I'm so sick of people. I really am. Be good to people. Just be better. Yeah. No. RJ, don't tell my viewers not to watch. Stop that shit. You're being like Frost. I want everyone to watch this madness. Everyone. Yeah. No. You know what, Ashley? I'm getting to the point where I don't care. But don't tell people, please, RJ. RJ's like my brother. But please don't tell people not to watch the show. You could tell them to be nice or calm down. But don't tell them not to watch the show. Watch the show. Everyone watch the show. Spread the madness. The madness is real. Yeah, chill out. Okay. Try. You know, people are overusing this groomer word too. I would kiss you all. I would kiss you all with my mask. Mikey Sutton. Yeah, Mikey Sutton. Hey, bro. Can I get an exclusive pre-recorded vid? I know you might not want to come on my live stream, but I am calling you out, Mikey, because you now in your article. I read the whole article, Mikey. I read the whole article. Nice article, but I'm calling a little bullshit on you because I remember because you did say that the Flash movie has Zack Snyder's DNA all over and it's good. But I remember, I don't have the receipts here, but I remember you and Syl being on a live stream, Syl saying this is a Frankenstein movie, and you said from your sources you're hearing it's a disaster. So I do feel you were flip-flopping a little bit here, where now you're like, this is important, you know, this is going to restore, or this is good for the Snyderverse returning, the Flash. Where before, you said it was, like a while ago, you said it was a disaster, Frankenstein film. Maybe you're saying, are you saying things have changed? Now it's good for the Snyderverse? I don't know. And I want you to be right, Mikey. I want you to be right that this doesn't have any impact on the future, all the Ezra nonsense. But I think the Flash is important, and I do think there is a need to continue. But I'm trying to find out if I can talk about anything else real quick before I end this quick stream. I'm going to look some articles up and see if anything appeals to me. And it is getting hot under this mask. I actually have to finish The Boys. I have to finish The Boys. Okay. Let me see. There's not much going on right now. Well, I could bring this up. Oh, you sent a link on Twitter? Let me see. Let me look up Twitter. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, that's cool. To a story talking about Batgirl and Flash connection not really impacting each other. Is that in the DM group? Let me see. Where did you send it to me, little movie perp? I'm trying to find it. On I'm on Twitter. Where are you at? Are you on like Discord or something? Oh, I also have to give an update to I also have to know on here. Where? Let me see your post it again. Post it again so I could post it again so I could pull that up. All right. Here's another article here. It's about Christian Bale. Christian Bale likes Robert Pattinson. Christian Bale still hasn't seen the Batman, but loves Robert Pattinson. What? He hasn't seen it. How does he know? I still haven't seen it. I will see it. Listen, mate. Listen, mate. It's amazing how new films I see. Every director I work with, I've seen a couple of their films, and they always look at me going, "Are you kidding?" I like to really savor films, and I don't watch too many. But I will. I certainly will. Robert is an absolute wonderful actor. We bumped into each other, talked a little bit about it ahead of time, and I've heard wonderful things. Well, he should watch The Batman. And then cancel to the max. There's nothing positive. We're going to find it. We're going to find it. I don't know what Isaac's talking about Taco Bell for. Well, are you going to cancel because I like Taco Bell? Oh, no. All right. Who is Tex-Mex? We're getting more viewers and I don't know what to talk about. Let me do some more research. That article kind of sucked. Well, I could go back to Geekosity if you want. Let me see. Well, that's potential spoilers. Well, I do have something else I'm working on. I could give you a hint. Is it up? Cancel MME? Oh boy. I could actually use a mow. I should actually be outside right now doing yard work. Saggy just put a video. Oh no. Is it long? All right, let me watch the Saggy video and then we'll end the stream here. It is about Ezra too, so it's on topic. And then I will get ready for To the Max. Oh, wait, it's not that. Uh-oh. All right. I'm bringing up the Saggy video. Here we go. Let's dissect this. Share. And if you haven't already, remember to smash the like button to help me with these solo streams. Woo! I'm second guessing being in full Mad Men on this hot as ass day. Whew. The mother who's staying with Ezra Miller. Okay.
Was good.
Why does she have to be eating a popsicle first, as you know? I don't know. It's under 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Whoa. Okay. Rosa explaining her relationship with her ex, Casanova. Wow. Okay. The man from the recent Rolling Stones article about Ezra Miller. All right. Good job, Saggy. Why isn't it playing? Yes, I remember this. I remember this article. I remember.
Okay, we're gonna start with my ex. Okay. First of all, I want to start off by saying that I loved that man through so much shit, literally, and they had nothing really to offer me. Like, I wasn't with them because they had money. I wasn't with them because they were the finest man on earth. They were average. I cared about them for their personality. I stuck with them because we had a child together and I was going to make a dedicated move to have a good family with them. But they barely even had enough to like help, like actually take care of the kids. He would literally complain about how much it costs to buy diapers. Literally over the time period of my relationship with them, they were trying to literally like slowly downgrade me, like telling me that like the things I buy at the grocery store are too expensive, like making me shop at like Walmart, like all sorts of shit. Like literally.
Well, wait a second. Wait a second. What is this bullshit? Listen, if you're growing, okay, I don't want her ex to be any toxic towards her, but complaining about how much things cost is a reality that parents, I assume, have. I'm not a parent yet, but saying you have to shop at Walmart, that is not abuse. Saying someone, complaining about cost of things when you're paying for stuff. I'm sure if she is with Ezra now, that Ezra might be helping with that. But that, so far, that's not abusive, saying we need to shop at Walmart instead of getting name brand stores. I'm sorry. All right. That, this is just the beginning, and I'm glad she's giving her, but so far, she's been eating a popsicle. You're not. Is it a crime to make you? I know, but I'm doing a full reaction. So far, the beginning of the start, she's eating a popsicle and she's talking about, he made me shop at Walmart and complained about the cost of diapers. So I'm just saying it's not a good start. That's all. It's not a good start. When you have to pay the bills, you understand. Listen, I shop at Aldi's and Walmart and all the rest, and I'm paying down my debt. And I made mistakes along the way, but yes, that's not a crime yet.
Literally telling me that he can't afford to have me as his wife and to take care of our children, literally. But blatantly like fighting with me about it, like calling me a bitch because I'm asking him to go get a regular job because he doesn't want to get a regular job. He wants to keep selling weed and doing shit like that.
Whoa.
Fast forward, 5 years later, finally does some basic shit of like, getting an Airbnb set up, and that helps the money settle out. But for the first 5 years, it was an argument. And I stuck by him. We were even homeless one time. We were so like, he wasn't making any money.
This is extremely one-sided. She hasn't really said anything that she helped with the situation, just complaining it. Listen, I don't like what he was doing. If it wasn't legal, I don't know. But all right. Let's hear the rest.
Money to sustain us, to the point that he literally had us squatting at a house. You guys can literally Google it. Casanova Turner and Ana Rosa, Hawaii, squatting, and the article will show up of like me under his care, under like who he's supposed to be protecting me, and because he wants me as his wife, he's not showing up as a man at all to do it, to the point that he gets arrested for squatting. My firstborn gets put in child protective service I'm pregnant with my second daughter. I'm homeless for like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Like just
dear
like
Lord.
able to like stay with a friend.
I don't.
But the point is that this man did not ever tell.
I'm not. I'm sorry. This is weird. I don't know if I want to keep reacting to this. This is weird. They both need to put. They both need. I'm sorry. I don't want to judge people, but they both need to put their kids in a better situation. They're both responsible. I don't like that she's shifting all of her. I don't like that this dude doesn't sound like a good dude. Okay. Okay, let me see. Reyes says, I'm not being with someone for their money, but they haven't being something to the table. Is that too much to ask? Yes. I don't want to make assumptions, but Tony, you're not wrong. Like, this is weird. Yeah, it doesn't sound like, a lot of these accusations, like, okay, how have you helped the situation? This is weird. Like, I don't, this, you know what? The problem is Ezra shouldn't be getting involved with these people. These people are obviously very needy. Very needy.
To bring me peace, stability. Like you literally didn't even have it in you. Like you couldn't even do it. Okay, so on top of that, wants to try to force polygamy on me whenever he can't even take care of me and the kids that he already created.
Okay,
so first he does it with this woman who has all this beef with me and she's getting all jealous of me and which first of all, you don't do polygamy with someone who is jealous of your first wife because obviously you're trying to create a mess. So that's number one.
I don't want to comment on this stuff.
Tries to start this polygamy shit with
It's
this
the
lady
relationship stuff that I don't want to know about. Okay, where does this have to do with Ezra? Oh, like come on.
Like Loki just wants to be with him. She doesn't even want to like fucking do this polygamous thing or whatever. He literally, I'm like going crazy because I don't want to do polygamy. So I'm trying to leave him. I'm in the moment of like trying to break away from him. And he's trying to pull me back. In this period of him pulling me back, he had started getting with this woman's daughter who was literally underage, who was literally 14 years fucking old.
No.
Okay? And why do I bring this up? Because all of this shit now coming up on Ezra and the media, talking about he's grooming a 14-year-old and he's this and he's that. Excuse me, because who is the real groomer here? The real reason why
I'm getting so sick of the internet on both sides, the crazies on both sides of political spectrum saying everyone's grooming. I'm so sick of this. It's become the new Otzi thing. Everyone's an Otzi, everyone's a groomer. I'm so sick of this. Holy shit. Wow. This is I will. Wow. Phil, chill out, dude.
Man was so violent to me to the point that
almost
tried to kill me, choked me 1,000 times. You all don't know the amount of bruises I've had on my body. Y'all don't really know.
There's no excuse for that. No excuse for that. Horrible, horrendous. I disavow. What a douche. Okay.
Really don't. Why? Because I would tell him to his face that he was doing shit wrong. He was afraid of me. He was afraid that I was going to be his destruction. So he tried to do everything to fucking psychologically undermine me and make me afraid of him so that I wouldn't ever stand up.
Okay. How Rosa met Ezra Miller.
So why am I starting with this?
I just have to give everyone a heads up. After this, I am going, Ezra is getting involved with people with domestic issues. Sounds horrendous. I don't want to know about all this. Just so you know, I'm going to finish this video and end the stream because I want to finish The Boys. Hopefully, I can watch it with my wife if she's not too busy because I really want to. Oh shit! Hold on.
Because
oh no, Mike. Damn it! My headphone messed up.
I like to obviously talk about Ezra, and I like to talk about how I even met Ezra, and how Ezra fucking saved my life, and how this is all literal, like black magic ass, like backlash onto this angel for saving my life.
Okay.
Literally. Like, even from
listen, props to Ezra if he's really helping people in this capacity. It's really backfiring him Ezra getting involved with all these domestic issues though with other people. Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, that is very, that's good. Yeah. I don't want to know about all this stuff.
From the beginning of the arrest in Hawaii, that second one specifically was like, let's just start off with like how we met. Okay. We met randomly. Like we had,
I will say this though, a lot of these people surrounded in the Ezra chaos are like sound unreliable with their stories as well. I'm not saying she's a liar or anything. I'm not suggesting anything. Like they're like all over the place. Like that one person that was interviewed by K-Dot, Saggy, RJ Ashley, and then also Enosh. These people seem very unreliable. I don't.
One of our products in the farmer's market, Ezra saw it at the farmer's market, wanted to meet us. Okay. That's how we met. Okay. They had Gibson with them. And me and Gibson instantly clicked. Like we had very similar artistic styles, like to sing together. Ezra was super sweet to like all of my kids. And at first they were trying to like,
yes, I did.
Just hang out and like be homies, And then it was like I had a genuine love for them, and we had a polyamorous thing in the household between me and my ex and these 3 other girls. So, I was essentially communicating that to them, like, yeah, I'm open. Da, 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 da. My ex immediately starts getting weird on me and like jealous and like all this shit, right? Mind you.
Hey, Skywalker. Looks to me. Hey, I hope you're doing well, Skywalker. Looks to me like everyone should just withhold judgment until all the facts are out, because taking sides before this just drives more divisiveness. Here's my official comment though, Ezra. Or I'm sorry, not Ezra. Skywalker. Ezra is not good for the project, not good for DCEU, regardless if he's guilty, if Ezra's guilty or not, and doesn't have a lot of concerns about how this impacts Ezra's co-workers. Ezra's a detriment to the Flash project, the character, and for that, I want the movie to be released. But beyond that, I can't stand by Ezra. I'm standing far away. I don't want Ezra to be guilty, but this is a complete circus. No, I didn't say that. I said Ezra is not good for the project. And if you can, all those people fronting that don't want to cancel the Ezra, and imagine if you were the boss and you had to answer to shareholders and other people that poured their heart and soul into this project. And would you greenlight another project with Ezra? F no. If it was your money and your job on the line, F no. Yeah. No, I want the truth to come out. I'm just saying, why, like, say you want to make the Flash 2. Can you honestly justify the Flash 2 regardless? Now, this Phil, is a straw man argument. I didn't say Ezra is bad. I said Ezra is bad employee, because when you're in the entertainment industry, especially when you have a project this significant and making this much money, extremely selfish about how you handle yourself and how it impacts others. I'm sick of people saying, people are trying to cancel me, when you don't handle yourself like an adult. If you want to help people, that's a great thing, wanting to help others in need. But there is also a responsible way to do it. And Ezra's not responsible enough for Ezra's self to be handling other people's problems. Everyone could do what they want. If Ezra wants to save the world in real life instead of as the Flash, go right ahead. I support you, Ezra. Move on. Move on. And, be responsible yourself before you take on other people's problems. Otherwise, you're going to get this disaster. It's a disaster. Okay. All right, let's finish this out. That's my thoughts. I'm not canceling Ezra. I'm just not standing by Ezra. And I stood by Ezra when Ezra was trying to get the Flash movie made and said, I really want this project. I'm getting a script made. Yeah, but you're not good. You're not a good employee. You're not a good look for the studio because you want to get involved with all this other bullshit to save people when you can't save yourself. Themselves. Ezra can't save themselves. Ezra, I'm sorry. You want to help people? That's a great thing. But handle your own problems first.
You have 3 other bitches in the house that you fuck every other day that I have to hear. But you're mad because someone showed up at the doorstep and we have chemistry. Noted. Okay. Number 2. It goes to the simple fact that I had scars on my body right now, which most of them have fucking healed. But this right here, you can't even fucking see it. All of that was because I jumped out of a car because he was driving me fucking crazy, threatening to hit me inside of the car, getting loud. And I told him, I am not here for this bullshit. I told him to stop the car. I'm getting out. You're not going to talk to me like this. He stops the car for a second. I try to jump out because he keeps fucking yelling. He speeds up the car. I look at his face.
No, that's craziness. That sounds horrendous. I don't support that at all. Rel says, my good friend Rel. Yeah, Ezra being a great guy in a make-believe movie is greater than being a hero in real life. What a great message to society. Listen, I'm all for heroes. There's lots of people in the entertainment industry that do lots of things behind the scenes to help people and all kinds of charities, and they handle their own shit. Ezra can't handle Ezra's own shit, and it's a disaster. It's if there were things lying around the house, if that part's accurate, that's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry. There's, yeah, and I'm not against that either. Just keep them locked up when there's kids around, right? Whatever. Listen, I would love to hang out with Ezra, go to the club and everything. It's just not a good employee. Not a good employee. It's nothing about being canceled. And I'm not big for big corporations either. There's people that would love the opportunity to be the Flash, and it's disrespectful to all your coworkers, to the studio that employed you, and to the fans when you can't handle your stuff. Ezra doesn't need to be the Flash. Someone else should have the opportunity that's going to do a better job. I'm sorry. And that's not me canceling Ezra. That means doesn't justify all the chaos. There's no justification for all this baloney. All right. Zeno. Hey, Zeno. Haven't seen you in a while. Caring more about a dumb movie over Ezra trying to save people from abuse is why I don't hang around here anymore. Highlighting rumors and wretched believers in tabloid news, another reason. Okay. Well, there's more reasons why you're not around anymore. There are ways to help people. Is Ezra really helping people or just getting involved in bullshit? I said I don't want to cancel Ezra. I can't take this, People need to be mature and grown-ups. Is that too much to ask? And if you're an employee, do your job. And there's a way. Honestly, if Ezra really Ezra cares. Here we go. We're going off on a tangent. Ezra really cares. Do you know how much if Ezra really cared about domestic? Well, I'm sure Ezra cares about domestic abuse, but you're saying Ezra's a domestic abuse hero. Okay. Then there's also stories about Ezra getting involved with putting Ezra's hands on other people and throwing chairs. So that's not hero-like activity. And then do you know how much more you could help if you kept your shit together, did your movie, promoted your movie, and say, you know what? Domestic abuse is very important to me. Let's promote that in a charity with the movie and on the tour for marketing. There's a lot better ways. Well, so Ezra's a hero now, really, for domestic abuse survivors? I absolutely applaud that. But then what are the other things that coming out? Facts are that Ezra's getting called into the police for putting Ezra's hands on other people and throwing chairs. Be consistent. If Ezra is a domestic abuse hero helping others, then what is Ezra's own things, the activities Ezra is involved with, help with that goal? Now that Ezra's a domestic abuse hero, okay? Oh, I got to finish this. Be consistent. Be consistent. If that's the new thing. Actually, I don't have the time right now because this was. Oh my goodness. All right, since it's Saggy's video. Oh no! I got to do this solo. This is why my streams go long. Let me finish this. I'll talk to her later about this. Okay. Hold on.
He has an evil look in his face, like he goes faster. I swear to God, I had a hole in my knee that took forever for me to heal. I've been putting hella fucking scar reducing and healing shit on it, bitch. Okay, it looks way better now. But I had shit up here. I have so many, all the bruises that y'all ever see me, like random ass like scars, that's all from him. So Ezra's just basically asking me like, yo, are you really happy here? Because like, I really do have genuine love for you. And like me and Gibson really do have genuine love for you. We would love to like keep spending time together. And like, you know, what's good? Like, is this guy like, does he really treat you well? Or like, I was like, no, actually he's been abusive for years and violent and crazy. And I'm here for my kids because, you know, I tried to leave with my kids and they took my oldest too and ran off the property with a girl that's also in the polygamous thing who was my friend. Literally from my childhood, I invited her to Hawaii to help me. She ends up betraying me and siding with this evil ass, violent ass partner that I have. I was like, I brought you here to help me with my kids. It's like, how do you not know to have some common fucking sense?
Hey, Saggy.
Okay, I promise I will be quick. I just wanted to give some context. So basically, what this woman was there for the chair incident. The chair incident in Hawaii actually happened because she was getting into a fight with her ex, and and they were getting into a fight, and Ezra threw the chair at the ex, but it accidentally hit another woman next to him. So that woman who accused Ezra of throwing the chair was actually thrown at the abusive ex, and the woman accidentally got hit. So that's why I was saying, like, some of the stuff that you're seeing, and I understand the optics look fucking bad. They look so bad for Ezra, and I understand that. But when people are not listening to the alleged victims who are coming out defending Ezra,
I'll be honest with you. I get confused with all the instances. Okay, so she was there for that.
Yeah, she was that whole incident with the chair was because of her. Her and the ex were fighting. Then Ezra threw the chair at the ex, but it accidentally hit somebody else, so it was an accident. And that's what she was basically saying, because the recent accusation was about her, and that's why I posted this video, because I wanted people to hear context.
Yeah, right, this is important. Good work, Saggy. Yeah,
right. And real quick with Tony, because here's the thing. If you pay attention to the first part, she explains that her and her ex were squatting, and they actually been arrested a few times. And she even said if you type up their names into Google and you type in Hawaii, a bunch of police reports do pop up. So she is telling the truth about that. So for everybody to sit there and say, oh, Ezra is clearly the bad one, and Ezra did this. I'm like, these people are corroborating some of the stories that the accusers are saying, but they're telling it like the truth. Like, this person was arrested multiple times for domestic abuse against this woman. The police reports are public record. You can see her name attached to domestic abuse. So he was hurting her, and Ezra did disavow that. Out of that. Right, but that's what I'm saying. And everyone's like, no. I'm like, no, that is what's happening. That is why I'm posting all the stories on the other side, because people are ignoring it because they're just seeing the headlines and saying Ezra's bad. But I do agree with you, Max, 100%. That at this point, I don't know what the future is for Ezra right now, but the reason why I'm personally doing this is because it is important to clear their name for the future. So that's all I wanted to say to give some context. I will let you go so you're not dragging the stream. Love you guys.
No, that was great. Thanks for clarifying. Yes, that gives more context. It's just Ezra getting involved with these people that have issues, and I don't want her to be. I don't want her to be in a bad situation either.
Right, and that's what I mean. I agree with everybody. Like, I will say that the biggest problem with Ezra Miller right now is that they are bringing all these people and making them Ezra's problem, and now Ezra is dealing with the backlash of all this.
More people, more problems.
Right, more people, more problems, and that's the problem. And I will agree with Tony that I do feel like this person is an opportunist.
I don't want to say this, but it seems like this poly angle, which I'm not shaming anyone or anything, but it seems like Ezra's also getting somewhat more involved with someone. I'm not suggesting that's what's happening in this case, but it seems like
just really quick. I just want to ask the question.
Involved with a lot of people that already have issues as well.
Right,
so
right.
Hey, that's your lifestyle. More power to you.
Right.
I'm saying, but when you put that lifestyle on top of with issues with other people's relationships, it becomes even it compounds and compounds and compounds and compounds. You know.
Quick, I just want to ask a question really quick. If Ezra had thrown the chair and it had hit the man as intended, would he still have gotten into trouble?
Probably, because when Ezra was in Hawaii, a lot of the locals allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't there, but this is what I'm being told from the other side of the argument, and this is not a defense, but I'm explaining to you what was said by other witnesses on the other side of the argument. So please, nobody say I'm defending. This is just information that came out on the other side, is that Ezra was in Hawaii for a reason, and they were, just at bars trying to have fun, and there were people at the bars and people coming to them and harassing them and bothering them, which has started altercations. And the first incident where the body cam, I posted a video of that. I was incorrect about certain things with the context, but the full context was Ezra was at the bar. This person walked up to them. There was a fight that happened. The person pushed Ezra and Ezra spit in their face. And that was the context for that arrest. Again, at the end of the day, what you guys need to also remember is that Ezra's not being criminally charged as of now. And on top of that, the charges that were in Hawaii were disorderly conduct, which they pled guilty, and they had to pay a $500 fine, and they were released. So they already dealt with that situation. All these accusations that are coming out now, again, it's a lot of he said, she said. That's true. But the problem is that only people are listening to the one side of the argument, and they're not listening to the other side, especially the victims that are being put in these articles, like this woman who the last article came out about. Oh, Ezra has this woman staying and the kids are in danger. The house isn't safe, blah, blah. And this is the woman who was sitting there just, do you see our kids running around, playing around? Do our kids seem that unsafe? I don't know. I'm not living there. But my point is, people are only listening to one side of this argument. They're not listening to the actual victims. You guys are sitting there claiming that Ezra's making victims, but you're not listening to the victims when they speak out. So, like, what is it? Like, the victims are lying? Like, I don't understand why
it is fair to listen to both sides, but this is just what I say, and this is just me talking from a business perspective. This is where I stay consistent, because a lot of people won't even say this. I understood why initially Warner Brothers had to part ways with Johnny Depp. Whether I agreed with that or not, and I didn't agree with that, but I understood why, because he lost that court case.
My camera's hot. Let me turn my camera off.
Right, Johnny lost that court.
Oh God, what is this?
No, my fault. I forgot.
Wow.
I don't like him.
I don't either.
I understood why. I understood why they had to part ways with Johnny Depp at the time, because he lost that UK trial, whether it was right or wrong. Right, from a business perspective, they felt that they needed to do what was going to help them.
I have to get ready, and my wife's waiting to watch The Boys. So
I know. I'm just trying to finish my point.
Okay.
I understood why they need to part ways with Johnny Depp, right? Even though I disagree with it, I understood it from a business perspective.
5
That same
minutes.
philosophy, I believe, applies to Ezra. Whether I agree with it or not, I understand from the business perspective why they may feel the need to move on from Ezra in the role of the Flash. You know, Syl was saying that Warner Brothers Discovery offered Ezra Miller help. They said no. They declined the offer. And in their mind, once that happened, they were like, okay, we're done. We don't need to do anything with this guy anymore. Now, whether that's right or wrong, I can't say. I hope Ezra's innocent. But from, again, just talking from a business perspective, I don't think it's absurd for people to be like, it makes sense for Ezra not to continue in the role. Right? I'm not saying I agree with that choice, but I understand why that may be what's going on. That's all. Same reason why I think it made sense to then move on from Johnny Depp, whether I agree with that or not. It's show friends. It's show business, not show friends. So
I want show friends. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Well, here's the thing, real quick, too, before you go. Everyone likes to compare this to the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. Remember what happened in the beginning with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing?
Yeah.
Amber Heard did an article. That outlet posted that article. That's what started this whole situation in the first place. So for y'all sitting there, if any of you guys stand with Johnny Depp, maybe, I don't know, remember that news articles and all this shit, they don't always get it right either. But
Well,
y'all
they don't care. They care about the
they don't
clicks.
care.
They care about
Exactly.
the
And
ads.
that's what I'm saying. Like, all these
Mainstream.
people
That's not just small sites. That's the big sites. They don't care.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know,
like, people in the chat are like, well, all these news articles, they don't give a fuck about the truth, because if they did, they would have started talking to other people who are trying to come out and tell their side of the story. Instead, they're not. They're only going with the stuff that makes Ezra Miller look worse. They're not talking to the victims. They're not talking to eyewitnesses. They're only talking to other people who are coming up with the accusation. Why is that? I don't know. Why is the father of Gibson, Takada, making posts on Instagram, sipping tea when they're so worried about their child, and posting on Twitter, hey, do you know where my child is? I don't know. Why don't you look at their public fucking Instagram page where they literally posted 2 days ago that the Tulsa Zoo. They're in Tulsa. Ezra's not even with them right now. You would know that if you actually did some research. You're trying to find your kid so bad, but you don't look on Instagram to see where your kid is posting. Your kid is posting in Tulsa. I literally found that in 2 seconds. And then they're like, if you guys were drugged or abused by Ezra Miller, email us at theflashistrash@gmail.com. Yeah, they're really taking this shit super seriously. They're so worried about their child. Let me tell you.
Well, Rel, I want to say I do care. I don't want anyone to be abused. I don't want Ezra to be falsely accused of anything. It's just that obviously Ezra's heart isn't even into the product anymore, or being in this, I don't care. Accountability over entertainment. I agree. People's lives are more important than the Flash movie. I'm just saying, if this is Ezra's mission, go right ahead. Go right ahead. There's just no reason to greenlight Ezra in any other project. And that, you want me to be real and you want me to tell you the truth or not? There is no one in Hollywood that's going to greenlight an Ezra Miller project right now, regardless of Ezra being.
Well, they're gonna wait. I think they're gonna wait until after the trial before any verdict is out. That is what I'm speculating is gonna happen. They're gonna wait.
Well, that's what they did with Johnny Depp, right? They waited for that UK trial, right? Whether that was wrong or not, that's a whole discussion.
And if you want to help people, in my subjective opinion, Ezra might want to help people, but Ezra also gets too involved personally with these people as well. Entanglements,
and that's a problem.
And I mean, that's subjective, and I don't have all the proof there, but obviously with the vintage devil thing, Ezra's into certain lifestyles, that's fine. But also, if you want to save people and then also get involved with them on a personal level, that's fine too. But
Max, just so you know too, because
I don't have any proof there, but there's certain things in here that kind of made me allude to that she's also involved with Ezra. I don't know.
Well, so RJ can confirm this because we actually did a stream on K-Dot's channel with that vintage devil person. Now, we were told that this whole story that we're witnessing right now was going to come out if Ezra didn't reach out to the father. So we kind of were told that, but we didn't know this person, so we didn't know if this was accurate or not. Then a week later, find out that this was true. That Rolling Stones article came out, and we're just sitting there like, oh crap, that person was telling the truth. So that vintage person, as there's some red flags there as it is, but as far as that, they clearly know more about the situation and are directly involved. So that's why I've been like watching to see what information comes out. And yeah, a lot of the stuff that Vintage Devil said has come to fruition. So I mean,
I do like you had the claim that why isn't the media outreaching to these people? I could tell you, Vintage Devil, I can understand on that case because Vintage Devil is unreliable when she admitted she lied right at the beginning of the interview. Like
right,
that's a red flag, right, for anyone trying to
but
yeah.
like I said, that one lie doesn't negate the fact
no.
And Ashley was there too. Ashley was in the backstage
right.
with us.
No, you did great work.
Devil.
I'm just explaining
but
to you.
That's what I'm saying. When she said that this story was going to come out, it came out a week after. So she was telling the truth. So she does know something, even though she did lie in the beginning. She is involved and she does know something. And right now, she's going off about this story with this person.
And this specific person, although this is great work, doesn't seem extremely reliable either.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I believe her story.
Yeah,
I don't believe her. I don't believe her motives. There's a big difference. Like
yeah.
I believe some of the stories,
I get that.
but I don't believe their motives when it comes to Ezra. I think she's using Ezra.
There's people, a lot of people benefiting.
I think there's a lot of people using this.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's finish this out.
Then she's like all up on his dick, taking his violent ass orders. Like, you are fucking stupid. Okay. So all of this shit, I'm trying to show him, like, no matter what you see and whatever facade you see about the harmony of this polygamous ass dumb shit, this is bullshit. All these bitches.
How that I could say what, Rel? I'm trying to understand. What does he mean by this? I
don't know.
That they seem unreliable? Well, again, like at the beginning, she just seems out of her mind, like on something to me, honestly, at the beginning. And I'm not judging people for that either. I'm just saying it doesn't seem reliable. And not, even though the situation was horrendous for her, they don't really take a lot of accountability on her own for her own parenting with her kids. Like, I haven't heard, like, he seems like a douche, an absolute piece of crap for what he did, her ex. But I just don't see a lot of things that she's tried to improve except latching on to Ezra. I'm sorry. Am I wrong there? There's not a lot that shows that she is like doing a lot for her own situation or her own child's situation except latching on to Ezra. Except that. Right. That's it.
And I can understand where a lot of you guys are
I'm not trying to shame victims. I'm not.
I'm not saying that. Like, I understand a lot of you guys see the victims, like what Tony said, you know, they're protecting Ezra and stuff. I'm like, that could be the case, but again, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the facts, and the facts are a lot of the stories that all these people are saying in defense of Ezra make sense because there are some parts of the stories that
I'm using the facts of her commentary to say she was in a horrendous situation. I don't hear a lot of things that say that she tried to make herself a situation better for her and her kids, except getting into, latching on to Ezra. And she seemed high as a kite at the beginning of the video. To me, I'm not judging her for that.
Hold on, wait, pause. Yeah. Thanos, this is not all hearsay because it is backed up by facts. You can publicly look up the public records of her ex. Like, the domestic abuse is there.
I'm not saying she's not. I'm saying she gives a lot of examples, but she was also squatting in someone's house, being, with a dealer.
Right, yeah. But that's what's saying. Like, those
records, but she put that, that's all on him. Maybe she was in a situation she couldn't get around except when she finally met Ezra Miller. That's
what I'm saying. Like, people saying that this is not reliable. Like, it is still backed up by facts. The police records for her and that ex are public domain. Like, you can look it up right now. I could literally post a link to one of their police records right now. All you have to do is type in Casanova Turner, Anna Rosa, Hawaii, and all of their records pop up immediately. The first thing that pop up in Google. So she is not lying when it comes to those stories. So again, what is the hearsay if there's actual proof to back it up?
Yeah, that was a situation that they were both involved in it, though. It seems like, besides the domestic abuse part,
correct.
They were both squatting. They were both involved with that culture of her ex selling stuff. So she was there too. Correct. That's not a good situation.
Lying. This whole story she's saying is not lying. There is facts.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
do
mean
need to
believe
go
in
though.
Ezra's
So
facts,
let
though?
let's
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
let's wrap this up here. Listen, if
No,
I'm
she's
wrong,
not an
I will
angel. I
correct
agree.
myself in a separate video. I'm giving
She's
you
not
my
an angel.
thoughts.
I agree.
I'm not saying my opinions are fact. I'm saying
Right.
what I'm feeling from this situation is there's a lot of unreliable people latching onto Ezra, to Ezra's
Exactly.
own detriment.
I agree.
And you know, the only thing I see that she's done for herself is the relationship with Ezra. And that's pretty far from the course with the other people that have been involved with Ezra, you know.
Yeah.
Bitches are snakes. All these bitches are brainwashed. All these bitches are dumb. And I'm not one of these bitches.
Okay.
Let me tell you, you're not really mad at Ezra. And I'm saying this because I've been very silent this whole motherfucking time. But listen, didn't we just do a settlement in court for your ass to shut the motherfucking fuck up? But you're still here doing sly shit, talking to all of this extra shit right now with Chase, Iron Eyes, and all this. This is my ex starting shit.
And that's it. There you go. You guys can watch.
I honestly have, to be real, you guys are all going to get pissed at me for saying this. I even have questions about, we met at the farmer's market when her ex was a dealer.
Hey, the best.
And we know Ezra. I'm sorry. You know, you want me to be an investigator here? I'm telling you my thoughts out loud. We met at the farmer's market. Okay.
That's when you do the best drug deals, Max. Come on.
No, yes, exactly. I'm just saying, this is each person is going to present themselves in the best light. That's how you met Ezra. I think, and I'm not saying this is fact, in my opinion, Ezra could have met them for her ex's job. And that seems like a effing mess too. That's my final thoughts. Don't hate me, everyone. Don't cancel me either.
No, I'm
just giving you my thoughts and opinions here on the situation.
But I'm glad you're at least looking at the other side of the argument, because you're not just jumping on the bandwagon.
Either way, Ezra is not good for an employer. And if anyone had to employ, as Saggy, if you were in charge of WB and you were in charge of a new project and you got, lots of people's jobs on the line, look at the credit sequence in a movie. How many people's would you greenlight Ezra Miller to star in your project? Honestly.
So here's the thing. Star in a project. Hold on. Right now, I'll be honest with you. Hell no. Because right now, there's too much like accusations coming out. There's too much of a liability right now. But with the Flash movie, they already shot it. It's done. They can't afford to do anything now other than decide if they're going to release it theatrical or on a streaming service and just recast moving forward. But yeah, as far as right now,
I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Max. Okay, hello.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm ending the
Hi.
stream.
Oh, are we ending the stream?
I guess so. So we can keep this going if you want.
I mean, do you have any other questions? Does anyone in chat have any questions? Because I've been following this like a hawk. I ain't got nothing else better to do with my life right now, so it's good.
I know it's become your identity. It's all we ever talk about now.
I know it is all we talk about now. Well, because like I think that it's fair.
I'm in control now.
Yeah, you're in control now. Well, why am I on the left? Move us.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm on my phone though. That's why.
Okay, thank you. That looks better. That feels better.
Well, I'll just say this though. Like I understand Max's perspective looking at this from the business executive level though. Like we care about the truth, but it's okay to admit that there's a business angle to this too, because we look at the entertainment side of this. There's nothing wrong with saying, "Hey, we care about the truth," but regardless of the truth, this situation is not looking good. Therefore, their future in the entertainment business is threatened.
Right. I mean, I want to clarify too, because people seem to not understand what I'm doing. First of all, I'm trying to make sure that the full truth, all the stories, like the actual truth comes out. I do feel like from what I've seen that Ezra is not guilty, but that is my personal perception. But overall, my whole goal in this is that even though right now, like the Flash thing, the career for Ezra is not looking good, having the truth come out might help them in the future. But my whole thing that really, really bothers me is the fact that I've said this to many people, and I've said this publicly. Like, are these people that Ezra is allegedly helping, like, worth them ruining their entire career over? No. The thing that I think Ezra needs to do, take your money, send them packing. Here's a couple grand, get on your feet. Yo, bye. You need to let these people go. Help them by saying, hey, I'll take you out of the situation, and send them to a family member, or give them a couple grand to get on their feet and let them go. Because right now it is not helping Ezra's career. It's not helping Ezra's image. And the whole internet, the whole world is really against them right now, all because of these people, all because Ezra tried to help.
That's something too. Like, I'll be honest, Aggie, and maybe you'll disagree with me on this. It does feel like everyone's pretty much against Ezra. Like, there's really
100%.
like all the internet's against him. I think the media is against Ezra at this point. Like, there's really
100%.
no positive outlook on this from that perspective.
Mhm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah, no,
whether that's fair or not, I mean, obviously we debate that, but I mean, like, I
no,
feel
I
like
agree with you.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're right. Because right now the optics look awful, like literally awful for Ezra. And the thing that really kind of comes in my brain when I'm researching this, I'm talking to people and all of this stuff, is that Ezra is doing too much for people who are just taking advantage, and is biting them now in the ass, and it's ruining Ezra's career and image. And if I was Ezra, again, I would just be like, hey, I want to help you. Let's get you out of this situation. Cool, you're out. If you really want to help Ezra, give him a couple grand and help them get on their own feet. Like, just give them, here's some money to help you out. Because let me tell you, a couple grand would help so many people, and they have to help themselves. And right now, they're not helping themselves. The woman, if you watch the whole video, because I had to edit it because I was just trying to get the important context that was relevant to the Rolling Stones articles that came out. But if you watch the entire clip, it is entirely, she goes in about how she had a struggle, like she tried to leave this man, and she was trying to do all this stuff, but she's got 3 kids, right? Here comes a knight in shining armor with all this money, a prince to save the princess, or the Cinderella of the story, and of course she's not going to leave. Why would she try to get on her own feet? She's like, oh, I try to go to work. I try to do this. Listen, I've worked part-time, minimum wage, making $600 if I was lucky a month, and still was able to maintain a roof over my head. And it was a struggle, but I did it. And if I had kids, boy, I'm telling you, I would sell my ass on the street before I go hungry and let them kids go hungry. Like I said, I understand that's the struggle, but right now, what are you doing is you're letting your ex ruin the person who apparently is your right knight in shining armor, and you're having a polygamous relationship with. You're letting that person, your past, ruin that person's career. And guess what? If that person's career gets ruined, all that money's going. And guess what? Your ass ain't sticking around with Ezra when Ezra's going bankrupt and having to sell all their properties and assets to just get by. And you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave because all that luxury and lifestyle you got used to. You're gonna find another sugar daddy, and that's the problem. That is the whole problem that I want people to understand. Ezra is not the villain of the story. Ezra is the victim. That's why I'm doing all this research and looking at both sides. Ezra's the victim. Everybody in the story, except for Ezra, is exploiting Ezra, using Ezra for their finances, using Ezra for their fame, and everything that I put out there is just trying to say, hey, this story is not right. This is what's really going on. Ezra's being taken advantage of. Ezra's the victim in the story because Ezra's the one losing in this story. And yes, Ezra did put themselves in this situation, but that doesn't mean they deserve what's happening to them.
Yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from. Like I said, I mean, we've had debates about this, and, you know, I'm looking at this from both a sympathetic viewpoint, but also just from a logistical standpoint, where it's just like the optics look really bad. It looks bad, right? And I hope the truth comes out. I think the truth is going to be important. But let me ask you this. Will the truth at the end of the day even matter? Because to me, I feel like a lot of people already made up their minds about how they feel about Ezra. So regardless if the truth even comes out, is the damage already done?
Damage is done right now. I don't know, unless there's some damning if somebody comes forward and say, yeah, we lied, we made this all up, or they have proof of that, maybe, I don't know. By the way, y'all in the chat talk about them throwing the chairs. You clearly were late because you clearly missed the part where I explained that Ezra threw the chair at a man who was attacking a woman and it accidentally hit another person. That is what happened. That is what
Okay,
the woman in
let
the
me ask you
video
this real quick
said.
though. This is where I get confused. Did you see Whitney's post, by the way?
Which one?
Whitney talked about the chair thing. It made it seem like he threw the chair at the Casanova lady. I'm just making sure like I'm reading that correctly. He said the chair bounced off Casanova and hit one of his his sister wives. I think the 18-year-old one that he has a 4-year-old kid with. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the chair was thrown at Casanova and it hit the other person. That's what that's what I'm saying. It was meant to be thrown at the abusive man, and it accidentally hit somebody else. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
And again,
but
like you can believe
I
that or
ask
not.
you though, either way, right? And this is not. I understand. Like again, if the truth comes out, and there's more context where he was throwing a chair at an abusive husband acting out. The optics, though, will still be well, he got violent and threw a chair at somebody to inflict pain or to inflict injury upon them, right? I mean, that's the way that's going to go either way, though, right? I mean, I'm not saying that, like, the context matters, of course. I'm just saying, either way, the intent was to hurt somebody.
Well, here's the thing. The choking incident happened, and that got swept under the rug. Right? Ezra was still able to work after that incident. Now, you would think that incident would have made them like, whoa, what's going on? But they got swept under the rug. No one talked about it, really. Like, they talked about it for a bit. It went away. Ezra had another scandal where they leaked some music or stole music or whatever. That was a huge ordeal for a little while. That went away. The only difference with this situation is there's, like, so many accusations at one time that are piling up, which is probably something that might not get swept under the rug as easily as the other two instances. So that's the only concern with this situation is, will Hollywood let this sweep under the rug, or is it too much that it's going to last for a long time and they just don't want to deal with it? That is the question. Because remember, the choking incident happened, they were still working. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. It's a really touch and go situation. We won't know until after the trial in July, the real verdict of this story, and if Ezra's going to be able to work, if they're going to keep him as a Flash or not, if they're going to move forward with somebody else. I mean, I think that the smartest thing for WB to do right now, and I hate to say it because after being so swept up into this, I do have a liking for Ezra if they are innocent, obviously. But, you know, I feel like they would not.
It's hard to justify keeping us Flash. That's
right. That's what I'm saying. It's like hard right now to justify.
Very hard to justify not moving on. Now, we may disagree with that, but again, from a logistics perspective and a business perspective, they have to do what's best for their bottom line because, again, this is a lot of money that they're investing in. You know,
exactly.
Can Ezra be responsible and accountable to be in charge of like one of their biggest IPs and franchises? You know, it's a lot of responsibility.
That's the sad part, though, RJ. It's like I feel like if your job's in jeopardy based on lies, and those lies turn out to be lies, I don't think it's fair that somebody should get punished. However, with the situation, the more we see of it, the main thing I feel that Ezra is really guilty of is trying to white knight so many people that don't deserve it, because I'm sorry, but even for the argument's sake, for you guys in the chat who still think Ezra's behavior is bad, like, sure, but as a friend, if I was there, that shit wouldn't have happened. Like, you're a celebrity, you should be getting
Really quick, though. Technically, Thanos, WB has not officially said anything yet. It was in a Deadline article where they talked to an insider source at Warner Brothers Discovery. Technically speaking, even though they're hearing that they're not going to continue with Ezra post the Flash movie, they have not officially said something yet. So while an insider source maybe say that's what the plan is right now, that's not official yet, if that makes sense.
Right. No official statement was made.
Good. It's more than likely what's going to happen, but it's not official yet.
Right. It's not official. I think what WB or Discovery, whatever the hell they are now, I think they're going to just wait to see what the outcome is. If they can prove that these people coming out had malicious intentions and defamation and slander, there is a pretty 50-50 chance they will keep Ezra, because obviously if Ezra is being slandered and smeared, that's not on them. But also there's a chance that they could also, even if Ezra's proven innocent, be like, listen, we don't want to do this no more, right? This is a headache. Like we can't keep spending all this money on lawyers and stuff for you. Like, we're good. So I think that's kind of like where we're at. Nobody knows until an official statement's made. And like I said, I get what you guys are saying. I understand the optics look bad, but it's not always black and white like everyone is making it sound like. And that's why I'm trying to be one of those YouTubers not jumping on the bandwagon and actually looking at both sides of a story to make sure that if we are going to cancel someone, or if we're going to want somebody to be out of a movie project, that they actually were guilty of the shit being said. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. I don't think anyone should either. The articles, make sure when you're watching these articles, wait to see what's being said by all the other people who are witnesses to all this stuff. Because again, it sounds like some people are just out to get Ezra at this point. And that's just my perception. Y'all think what you want, but
yeah. No, that's completely fair, obviously. I mean, it's a very messy situation, and I don't know. You hope for the truth to come out, and you hope for things to be made more clear. Although at this point, again, I feel like the damage has been done regardless. You know?
I mean, like I said, we don't know.
I just don't
we
see
don't
how
know.
you come
That's
back
the
from
biggest
that.
thing. Right, but that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know where WB's head's at, if they're going to stand with their talent or not. We don't know.
Well, it's not
I mean,
even just the studio perspective. It's also like, how do you recover in the court of public opinion after this point?
Johnny Depp did. Johnny Depp won the public opinion.
Yeah, but Johnny Depp had like immediate supporters from the get-go, right? It wasn't like
No, Johnny didn't. When this whole thing came out, Johnny did
To
not.
me, it's the equivalent of like trying to get, like, let's say, like, okay, the weird comparison, but like just follow through. Like, this would be like if Amber Heard was in the right the entire time. Like, Amber, it would still never recover from the court of public opinion. Even if she was correct.
But that's what I'm saying. Nova said right there, Johnny did with evidence. But that's the thing. Before the evidence came out, before that recording came out of that argument they had, like, everyone was like, oh shit, Johnny was guilty. Johnny's an abuser. Holy crap. They lost all their jobs, their roles and pirates and stuff. They lost a bunch of roles. Everyone stood by Amber. And then Johnny came out with evidence. And everyone's like, oh shit, we were wrong. But the damage was already done. It was too late. So then Johnny, and like Johnny said, the whole point of that trial with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, it didn't matter if he won or lost. The whole point was to show his side of the story and tell his side of the story and show all the evidence that she was lying about it. And that was his attempt of saying, hey, I didn't do this. It's not what everyone thinks it is. And that was the whole point. Even Johnny said it after he won. He's like, the whole point of this was just to tell my side of the story and show you guys what I've been dealing with. Regardless if I won or not, I wanted my side and my truth out there. And then because of all the lies that he exposed with Amber, that's when he gained public opinion. Now, again, Ezra not speaking, I think we've had this argument. At the time, I was like, it's smart that they're not speaking with the first accusation, because they should be taking that shit to court for slander and not saying nothing. However, with 2 more accusations coming out, that is a total of 3 within a month's time, maybe somebody needs to say something, or at least tell us what they're doing to rectify the situation. My theory, and I don't know this for a fact, is they are trying to settle with these people before it goes to a trial. I think that's what they're probably going to do. That's what I would try to do. I would say, I think a lawyer would say, yeah, let's try to settle this so it doesn't go to court. And that's why they're not saying anything, because they're trying to settle it. But if it doesn't get settled, then they're going to have to say something, especially during July. So, I mean, again, we won't know officially unless something gets settled behind the scenes or if they take it to trial. So that's kind of it. But when people are saying Ezra's guilty, Ezra's running, I'm like, running from what? They're not being criminally charged. There's no criminal charges against them. The whole thing is just them going to court. And I think that, to be fucking honest, if the parents who are the ones taking to the court, if they really, really want Ezra to just lose this case, they wouldn't want Ezra to answer the summons, because if they answer the summons, they have a chance to defend themselves. If they don't answer the summons, they waive that right. So that means if Ezra doesn't get served and doesn't accept the documents to go to court, that means Ezra waives their right to a defense, which means by default, the parents will win. So why would they want Ezra to go to court if they want Ezra to lose? You get what I'm saying? Like Ezra not showing up to court means they most likely will get a bench warrant for their arrest. Why wouldn't you want that? Why would you be all over the Twitter and Instagram saying we're looking for Ezra to get their court papers? Why? If Ezra doesn't get those court papers, Ezra loses the case by default, guys. So that summons is like, if you think Ezra's guilty, you don't want Ezra to defend themselves. You want Ezra to have a warrant for their arrest and face and be accountable that way. That would be what I would want. I would be, hey, I'm looking for him. Be like, I hope they don't show up because I win automatically. Again, guys, think with your brains and think logically sometimes, because like there's a lot that's not logically making sense with the accusers, as much as you guys don't think it makes sense with what Ezra's doing. There's all this story is a hot, steaming mess. But right now it's not looking good from my perspective of the accusers, because they are not making any sense at all. At all. If I want my kid back, I want this motherfucker to go to jail so I can get my kid back. Why would you be on Twitter pleading people to find Ezra so they can get their summons, so they have to go to court? They want their child to go there. That's why. They only want their child. They don't even care about Ezra. They want their child to go to court, which is why they're trying to get Ezra to go to court, because if Ezra goes to court, Takada will follow. That is what they're doing. That is why, because again, if Ezra doesn't get those papers, they lose. Why, if you are trying to win a case, you want somebody to have a chance to defend themselves? You want them to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from, but I think it's a good place to end it because I got to get going.
Yeah.
I was not anticipating hosting this, so thank y'all for watching. And say, you got anything going on you want to show?
Nah, I already did my video today. I'm probably not going to stream tonight, so nothing I want to show. But if you guys are interested, I guess, in the side of the other story and not just the headlines of the accusers, I will be, obviously, I have been covering all of it. And I'm just going to talk about the information and give my perspective on it. Y'all can watch it and yell at me or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But like I said,
she's been losing subs lately, so go.
Yeah, I've been losing subs for defending Ezra Miller. Woo!
Or even if you hate her, go engage with her content. Leave dislikes too. The engagement helps regardless. I mean, I'm not encouraging that, but engagement helps.
Yeah. Trying to do the right thing and not take a fucking side and look at the information. I love you guys, though. You guys, even if you disagree with me, I always love y'all. Y'all are free to disagree with me. No anger. Except for
and also To the Max will be later tonight, so tune in for that. And yeah, thank y'all for watching, and bye.